Hey, good morning. Today it's just past 11 a.m. on a Saturday. In front of me, I have a new story. I made sort of a diary about my thoughts about last week. And then, yeah, I hope it makes sense a bit. I'm not sure how long it will last, so here it goes. This is from last week. Sunday, 15th September 2019. Thinking where thoughts go to. What are the boundaries in which you put them? A thought pops up, interacting with frames I built up to understand reality, discovering that it can go into many directions, a fantasy projecting within, diving into the pond, and letting go of structures woven surrounding you. Within rest, I can get back on track again. It takes time though. You need to get rid of the fantasy worlds. A thought juggling in the air, walking on a cord to the other side, falling down into eternity. Bound with time. What will come afterwards? Where will you go to? Energies moving through this world and beyond. A life can be long, but is it the end? Where do your thoughts and feelings go to when you're passing over? It is egoistic to think that there is nothing else. A blessing in return. Universal love in every corner. Unseen worlds appear in the light of our existence in spiritual evolution, growing higher in the love of God. Worlds in front of my eyes like a memory passing by. Yes, you have been there many times before. We all grow higher in that knowledge. Reincarnation for everyone. You can move through different lives to dig up treasures to take with you in future lives. Time will flow on together with tides of the higher spheres, mirroring back and forth on the earth and from the life to another. Walking through temples and beautiful nature, peace everywhere to be seen. We've been to the afterlife many times before. Monday, 16th September 2019. I'm trying to focus on my inner core, feeling tensions I don't understand, like I'm feeling people. In every part of my body I feel tensions, trying to focus on my thoughts again, not flowing over in frames. Where am I projecting them in? In fantasies? How do they interact with myself? Trying to feel in great feelings with gradations of myself. Universal love. I need boundaries so I can have a grip on myself. Thoughts within thoughts. Frames within frames. Not getting lost within labyrinths on top of each other. You do have control. Don't slip away in madness. Gradations of peace flowing over inside the boxes of thought. Towards universal love. Moving in between them and grow higher with inner gradations in these energies. Don't become a living dead person, cut off from this flow of life. Let the energy flow over in every part of your soul. From reincarnation to reincarnation, from life to life. Routines might be dull, though they give new insights eventually. Letting go of past tensions and letting new structures in your life. Remembering the past to move into a new direction. Between lives, how many steps are you thinking ahead? You do need to take rest every now and then. A thought pops up. Do people interact with these thoughts? Like it is one on one. I need to see my inner worlds more clear. Learning new boundaries. I forgot most of them throughout the years. I was stuck inside fantasies, lost within time, not taking new steps moving forward. Walking to the pharmacy to pick up my medicines. As in every month during summertime, they didn't have all of my medicines. So I have to go back again this week. Maybe I should make a complaint about it. I mean, I come there every month for many years already. They need to know that I will show up. Anyways, the people who work there are always really friendly. Last night I was within myself a lot, trying to figure out how to think. Sometimes I'm stuck inside mazes and I'm afraid of my own thoughts, like an explosion when I focus too much on a certain subjects. Think that is strange. Yesterday I tried to let universal love within myself, to grow bigger than the delusion. Universal love is the biggest feeling there is. Only I'm afraid that I will be sucked inside the smaller thoughts and visions, mixed up with anxiety and fear. Like feeling the neighbors or other people when sitting inside the bus, for instance. Like I said before, that they interact with all the thoughts that pop up. The frames that are interacting with these thoughts are different all the time. Delusions and sucked inside labyrinths with time. Fantasies and other weird things. Tuesday, 17th of September 2019. Trying to watch some TV, can't concentrate well enough to continue with the program I was watching. I have that all the time, and that is the reason why I don't watch TV or can read long articles. Annoying. Sometimes you want to experience other things. My time span isn't long. Trying to focus more, but within time I'm soon lost. Too much tensions inside myself. Alone time mostly. Doing things drains me. Getting rest helps. I do notice when looking back on things, even if it's just for a couple of weeks, that I'm still struggling with myself, trying to relax. That is hard when you forget what that was. I'm delusional mostly, so to learn to feel good again is a great leap forward. Not getting lost within mazes of the mind. Feeling there is an eternity of universal love through which you can let go of the labyrinths of fantasy you project on everything. You can feel at ease that universal love is the outcome in every solution of the mind. Let go of time and frames and adjust yourself in the higher love of all that is. You have to name the things you're thinking of, following a thought, hopping through the mazes of your mind. How deep are the gradations within your thoughts? How deep do you feel about it? What is reality? What is eternity? How do you communicate with yourself? Also seeing the bigger picture to let universal love into your life. New maps about the afterlife. Reincarnation. Big tools to enlighten us all on the planet and beyond. The deep feelings about life are real. You had many lives before. Went to the afterlife many times before. You know many people from this life to the next. Your perspective will change for the better. No more eternity within labyrinths of fantasy about the end. Locked up inside a dungeon, caged to the wall, massive pain to endure. It was a life once, and that is what counts. You will be remembered. Opening up in universal love forevermore. The light shine bright in and outside, flowing over you, through you. Intense interactions with all that is, learning all over again, adjusting new things for a bright future in lives to come. Mirroring with the afterlife is the best that comes to you, to be understandable within your own inner being and future reincarnations. Wednesday, 18 September 2019. You need new maps about the unknown. You have every thought about it. Have you ever thought about it? Sometimes these dark places are places you have been before. Only you need to shed some light on these places, like waking up crying from a nightmare, only to notice that there is nothing wrong. When being chronic psychotic, you're too tight inside these nightmares that they are reality, not able to see the next step. With hearts with delusions and hallucinating visions, stuck inside of them, fantasies can be tough. It's not that you do it on purpose, of course. Long term and short term, they're all gone. Frames are deluding you, not the truth. Moving from one frame to another. What is reality? You need to learn everything all over again. With things you see and don't see. The places you don't see are big and can go into every direction. Is there a life after death? You can't fill in everything you want to. So you need new maps and letting go of the scary unknown parts. Learning there are places where we go to and we can't see yet. Because of that, you get more rest in your system, readjusting your thoughts and feelings. What about time in your life? Again, short or long term. Things you want to accomplish in your life. What is important to take with you? Relationships, children, work, study, family and friends. From one life to another. Getting stuck with these things and being delusional all the time. You can't do all the things at the same time. You need to get back in your own inner core. That is the most important thing there is. Living your own life. Then you can't get lost again. Even failures appear to the shore every now and then. And for many people, it's not the end. You will become stronger to let truth in your life. That is energy that can't be demolished. Stronger within yourself, from the inside and outside, in contemplation with the afterlife and the universe. Moving from energy to energy, from ocean to ocean, letting go the frames of fear and anxiety, locked up in labyrinths and time. Letting go and moving on, time after time, in universal love, the biggest energy there is. The bigger picture within yourself is flowing over in an ocean of love. What does that mean? How many steps did you take inside yourself? How deep are the gradations of the mind? Hallucinating? The boundaries of your perceptions change all the time. How deep can you go? How do you project these inner worlds around you in society, for instance? How deep do you go within the mind? Expectations. Things you do want and don't want, short term and long term. Expectations again, beginning or ending, bricks to build a stairway to heaven. Every step is reincarnation from one life to another. The cohesion combines everything. From the afterlife to living on earth, our souls are unbreakable, glowing in the bright light in new surroundings of the highest spheres of the afterlife, eventually being attracted to new planets in the universe. A eureka moment. Reincarnations forevermore. You need to learn yourself big time. That is very important. What are your goals? Moving through one life is plenty. Eventually flowing over in lives and letting go of these frames. Letting go of the frames and time. Climbing higher, moving through tides from one life to another. The energy of the afterlife is really immense and is moving through you all the time. You are one with that sphere, letting go more light inside, from troubled water to clearer lagoon, sun shining down under a small breeze. Thursday, 19 September 2019. Reality can be far away when being delusional, moving from frame to frame within labyrinths of time. Again, an eternity in a darkness. You get disconnected from the flow of life, a copy of your mind, drawn away in a nightmare. The gradations move further in fantasy worlds, cut off, mirroring within yourself, swallowed eventually. What are your visions on the afterlife? You don't need to search for it in your mind, projecting them on and on in eternity. Learning about the afterlife does help to get rest in your system. It is an eternity in universal love, not stuck inside mazes all the time. Feeling the flow to get connected to again within yourself, but also the bigger picture. A part of universal love in new worlds, to be seen or not to be seen. They will arrive eventually. You will get rewards for everything you do, building stairs to the highest spheres, personality and character, being famous within love of yourself towards other people, within love of God, a true reality you can't lose. Moving through fantasies again, projecting that on time, I do feel more at ease. Letting go of them more easily, still trouble with the calendar and expectations within my life. Dividing my projections in short and long-term thoughts. Through time I will learn, letting go and grabbing new possibilities. Never psychotic again. That is my goal. Learning about the mind and soul, so you can't get lost. Taking my medicines daily, through which I will be able to feel rest. Tired in my mind. Getting rest to see differently. New realities, new frames, like having a haircut. You need that sometimes, and it makes you feel good. Nightmares can haunt you for a long time, but when getting out of them, they never return. You can never fail and fall again. Big lessons to be learned. Reincarnations will tell you everything you need to know eventually. Words like feelings growing higher, experiencing God in all its glory, from thoughts, feelings to bigger gestures, from body to body, soul to soul, everything will return in energy throughout the universe. Fatherhood and motherhood everywhere to be seen. Humans, animals and nature, from the afterlife towards the earth, to other places in the universe eventually. Traveling there with our soul, invisible, not to be seen by our eyes. Like atoms, you know that they are there, but you don't see them. That is the same with our traveling through the universe. We're not even halfway yet. Nearly at the end, 20 September. I notice that I'm projecting fake frames from being delusional on my inner feelings, but also on the outside towards reality. In that way, I'm stuck inside eternity, projecting within fantasies. Different gradations of perceiving these fantasies, losing in time. You need to realize you're always inside universal love. That is the last outcome. Though very difficult to see the differences when being inside fear and anxiety for eternity. It takes time to get back on track again. I'm having difficulties with time mostly, short term and long term. What is it to be delusional? For me, it is the other way around. What is it to be normal? How to feel at ease, how to interact with things, with people, with questions of life, with time, your inner thoughts, in different gradations through which you have less space to feel in peace. Thoughts within feelings and frames of fantasies. That is very difficult. Like I said earlier on, it is egoistic to think that God doesn't exist. You're a part of it. You're breathing through it. You're dust of the universe. Went to many places already before arriving on Earth. God is energy, to be seen or not to be seen. From feelings and thoughts to planets and the stars. We're all part of it. From the afterlife towards the Earth and other planets. To be reborn time after time. Moving higher in universal love. New surroundings. God is magnificent. Male and female energies in every aspect of life. From humans, animals and nature. Bodies and flesh and blood. Being built through energies we can't see. Spiritual evolution is the next chapter that will appear on the horizon. From reincarnation to reincarnation, from planet to planet, a blessing for even more, evermore throughout the universe. In a way, you can get let go of the turmoils in fantasy. Like I said, the last outcome is universal love. By letting go and interacting with universal love, you can let go of these fantasies. I'm not saying it is easy. I'm busy with it for many years already. A new vision is the first step to be relieved. God is real. Don't get it mixed up with fantasies. In that way, you will learn to see and feel God. Having many lives, you can learn from past cycles. There is indeed an invisible world out there. Also invisible are the past lives' thoughts and feelings. Experiences through time, learning that you will come home eventually, feeling home in your mind, soul and body, feeling home at this life wherever you are, also looking towards new lives, feeling home on earth and feeling home in the afterlife, until the end of your reincarnation cycle. From there on, you will go higher in the spheres of light, planning new journeys ahead in the universe with your twin soul. These are the new basics everyone will learn about in the future. Getting connected with your inner worlds, being projected on universal love and energies towards new lives, a new route, not stuck inside eternity, is the best gift you can get. From fantasies and fake designs to a new reality, the afterlife reincarnation, moving to new planets, and the bigger meaning about God. Bliss. Wow, we are already 16 minutes further, so I will keep it like this. I hope you liked it. I did notice that I repeated some words like the short term and long term, but it's really true, you know. So this is for me thinking about the mind and the soul and thoughts and being psychotic on a daily basis, and then to try out new things to see how I work from the inside in a way. So I hope, that it makes sense. And I would love to hear from you if you think it's a good one or that it isn't a good one. And I would say have a really, really great weekend. Okay, bye bye.